Good evening, humans. Welcome back to Fox's Best Laid Plans, the Planner channel currently running an experiment titled Allergy Medicine plus Pre-Workout. Does it equal heart explosion? We may find out by the end of this episode. Hello. How are you? Happy Monday evening. It is Monday evening. We're not even gonna fucking talk about it, except that we are gonna talk about it because that's what we do in this channel, is we talk about things, including our emotions, even though I'm resistant to that usually. So, here's the week we just completed. As you can see, it was green and lovely. Yeah, it was an okay week. Things were... I went to the dentist again. Are you excited about that? Because it was horrible. I mean, it was fine. I was horribly fine. Well, there's weird lights, shadows being cast right now on my planner. So... I gotta put my pre-workout over there. I gotta work out after I'm done filming this. So I had a pre-workout out. And yeah, here we are. Okay, cool. Can we get started, Fox? Can we fucking shut your mouth and make a planner? I mean, you know what I mean. Hi, how's everybody? We are today planning the week of Monday, March 22nd through Sunday, March 28th in my Goosby Twins planner. Today is Monday, March 22nd. It is the evening because this morning I just ran the fuck out of time because that is my life. Okay, and a decision I may come to regret. I'm using this daisy kit from Cat Korea Plans. It won me over because the little cat who was living in the cottagecore kit is in this one too. Really? Loud dog has begun, y'all. She's been sleeping, like literally just fast asleep, and now here we go. Okay, so anyway, this might be too pastel for me. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this as we go on, but we'll see. So let's jump into planning. Please ignore my sneezing dog. All right, so do you want to hear why we're doing this experiment called Allergy Medicine plus Pre-Workout? Does it equal heart explosion? Because, I had to take some pre-workout because I'm going to lift after I'm done with this. But also, number one, it's spring. Layla, my love, my darling dog, could you not roll around in the background of my video? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was your plan all along. If you were bad, you knew mommy would get you a bully stick to shut you up. This is the behavior of a naughty dog. Now I have bully stick crumbs on my... Anyway. So yeah, that's the story. It's spring. So allergies are already starting up. But you know already that our street is a toxic wasteland. But did you know that my job was also a toxic wasteland today? Like, is this just the season of water line replacement? Is there something that I can file a complaint about this? Because it's fucking with me. So yeah, they were doing some kind of construction. It was like literally a dust cloud when we looked out the window at work today. It was just like, it looked like it was snowing. There was so much dust in the air. So I had taken allergy medicine in the morning because since Saturday morning, have had this like sinus headache that will not quit. And so I took my allergy medicine in the morning because it was still there. And then right like around 5 o'clock, it was starting to wear off because it's like 12-hour, and I took it this morning when I got up. And so I came home and I took another one, and then I was like, oh, I have to take my pre-workout, and that has caffeine in it. So if I'm like hyper on a different level, it could be a combination of these things. That's what it could be. So I'm gonna grab some washi tape. Okay, I'm just gonna put this washi tape along the bottom to give it a little bit more depth. Yeah, I'm in a firing on too many cylinders kind of life right now. It's just a little exhausting. So yesterday I was like super pumped because it was cutback week, right? So for those of you watching this who are not runners, when you are training for... Oh, no. We're not gonna. We are not. You done? when you are training for a distance race, like a half marathon or a marathon or longer, you don't build up all your miles, like you will do, you know, more mileage this week for your long run and more mileage that week for your long run. And then you cut it back to like recover. So that way you don't like destroy your body. I mean, you might destroy your body anyway. It's been known to happen. Ask me how I know. But in any case, you're supposed to do, you know, cutback weeks every 2 to 3 weeks. So that way your body gets a little chance to recover. So yesterday was cutback week. So we had 13 miles and I was like, okay, I'm in the middle of my work stretch. I'm like stressed the fuck out. Like cutback week is here today though. So that means that we'll be done earlier. I'll have like the rest of the day. I can be like really productive, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like driving home. I always call my parents on my drive home from the run. We were done like nice and early, like 11:15, which was awesome. And I'm driving home, call my parents, and my dad is like, sounds like he is drunk. And I'm like, oh no. And I said, he's been having some like random rib pain. He had his chemo on Monday and they give him a steroid in the chemo. So Monday and Tuesday he felt like terrific. He had no pain. He was feeling great, lots of energy. And then Wednesday he's been having, I think it sounds like he like pulled a tendon or something. He's been doing a lot more activity. Like he forgets. My dad, prior to having cancer in August, was super active. Not like runner active, but like doing stuff around the house, carrying stuff, like that kind of active. And he would do his treadmill. He would walk on his treadmill usually twice a day, unless they were like doing a lot of stuff in the garden. So he would do like 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the evening, you know, very active all the time, you know, he wasn't able to like lift everything that he used to be able to when he was younger, but still like did lots of manual labor around the house. Well, then it's been up and down, you know, when he first got diagnosed with cancer in August, he couldn't even drive, like, and he was certainly not doing anything. Then after he made it through the first round of chemo, he was like feeling really good, very strong. And so he was back doing his treadmill again and like having all this energy. Well, then in January, the immunotherapy started to fail. And that's whenever he got some, like, his tumors began to grow again. And he was having like really bad shoulder pain, like radiating all the way down his shoulder. And it's bone mets. And so that's been a struggle. But anyway, since he started on the new chemo that he's on, at the end of January, his pain levels were like much improved. So he's got energy back again and he's like doing all this stuff. Well, he went from like not doing anything because his oncologist was like, I don't want you lifting anything heavier than a gallon of milk because you have bone mets and you have to be like, treat yourself like you're fragile now, you know? And then obviously my dad doesn't want to do that. Does anybody's dad want to do that? Hell no. Everybody's dad wants to do more than they're supposed to be doing. That's what dads are about, right? Overextending themselves, doing shit that their daughters are like, why are you doing this? That's dads, right? Can everybody agree on that? Yeah. So, to wrap this story up, basically he went from like a month of not doing much of anything to all of a sudden the weather's a little bit nicer. He's feeling a lot better. And so he started doing like all kinds of stuff. Like their grill broke. It started with, I'm gonna put this is a two-banger, as we would say if this was the game of Battleship. That's here. So they have a grill and they do a lot of cooking on the grill. He went out to grill the one day and the grill actually like blew up. Like it wasn't turning on. Turns out they have raccoons. I might have mentioned this actually here. Turns out they have raccoons who were like messing with the wires and things. But he was like, oh, it's not turning on. Maybe we're out of propane. So he was like turning the propane to see if it was open or not. So it was like releasing propane but not starting. And then all of a sudden it caught and it was like, woo. When that happened, he like jumped backwards very suddenly, which he's not used to sudden movements because, see previous comment, RE, bone mets, cancer. And so the day, like later that night or the next morning, he started noticing he was having this like pain in his tendon when he walks. It sounds like your inner hip groin, like that tendon that if you're a runner or an athlete, you know what I'm talking about, that sometimes you overextend it a little bit and then it's like every time you walk, you know that it's there. that's what it sounds like it is. But it's been gradually getting better, but like his healing time is slow because cancer. So that happened and it's been kind of getting better. We've been like, okay, whatever. But then he started having this like rib pain that doesn't seem to have come. It just like was a day after the chemo, or a couple days after the chemo. So I don't remember why I'm telling this story. I'm telling this very long story. Oh, yesterday. That's what happened. Done with my run, feeling really excited, have the day ahead of me. We rise by lifting others. That's very nice. So I'm driving home and I talk to him and he's like, really sounds like he's drunk. And I'm like, oh God. Well, he has been taking ibuprofen and that's been really helping with his pain levels. But the chemo that he's on can be hard on the kidneys. So Dr. Spada was like, I don't want you taking ibuprofen, you know, if the pain is so strong that Tylenol's not working, he gave him oxycodone to have on hand. He tries not to use it because it doesn't make him feel good. Well, yesterday he was like really not feeling well in the morning. And so he had to take one of the higher dose pain meds. And it makes him sound, sometimes it doesn't, like it's not terrible, but sometimes like one pill just like hits him and he just sounds like he's hammered. And I was like, oh no. And then my mom was like, I don't think we should call the doctor because then if we call the doctor, then it's going to make it real. And I'm like, Mother, it's real no matter whether or not you call the doctor. I'm like, I know you haven't gone to a decade of therapy like I have, but like you have to just deal with your problems when they come up. Otherwise they're just going to be hidden and they're still going to be there. Anyway, so that happened. Then I got home and then husband was like really not in a good place mentally, like feeling really depressed and like needed support. And it was just like everything at once yesterday. And I was like, oh. So long story short, it's too late for that. It's a long story. I just felt like my whole day I was getting like pulled to help other people, which is like my thing. And I love helping other people. Believe me, don't get me wrong. It's true. I love that. But I just felt like I didn't have any like space to myself yesterday. And that was my only day to like do anything besides work and take care of my patients. And so I was just like so frazzled yesterday and just like so fried. And the dogs had their photo shoot with the Easter Bunny and that really went well, but it's like always kind of stressful to get them to all pay attention and they don't want to look at the camera. I don't know. Anyway, it was just like way too much and I was just like, I didn't have the emotional space to be caring for everybody yesterday. Like I just didn't have it and I can like admit that and it sucks. I don't like feeling that way, but that was where I was yesterday. But I felt like I had to be there because these were important things. Like, I don't know, you know, you triage and like my dad being in pain from his cancer and my mom being stressed and like trying to deal with that. And I'm like really her only support system. I mean, she has like her friends and stuff, but like I'm her only consistent support system. She doesn't have a therapist or anything. And then, you know, husband, same thing. I'm like his only support system. So I felt like I had to like put my own stuff, like just bottle it and not deal with it. I told you we were going to talk about emotions today, didn't I? I did, and I didn't think it was going to go this far, but it has. So whatever. Anyway, I felt like I had to prioritize the three of them and some other stuff that was going on with friends that I was trying to be supportive of. But I felt like I had to prioritize that because my shit was just like I need space to myself to do chores and think and write for a little bit. And so it was like the whole day was just a struggle start to finish. So let's plan. We can stop talking about my fucking life. Y'all, I am just like, I don't know, trying to plan this trip, like hoping that we can go. And then like, I'm super worried, like, oh God, my dad has his next CT scan on the 1st. And so we're planning this trip, but I got every single thing I got as stuff that we can, I'm looking at my to-do list as I'm talking here, sorry. I got everything as stuff that we can cancel if we need to up until like the 6th. So that's plenty of time for like him to have a scan, us to get the results, see where we're going, and like if, you know, there's progression or they need to stop the chemo or, you know, whatever, we can change our plans. But part of me is like so emotionally like, I need to get the fuck out of my life for like a couple days and go somewhere that's not my life for a couple days. And vacation is the desert, and yeah. Anyway, my heart has not exploded yet, but I would argue that this combination has an effect. Okay. It's Monday. Today I have to film my plan with me, which I'm doing. I have edit plan with me. I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight. I just don't think I have it. My goal was to film the plan with me in the morning, edit after work. I didn't have time this morning. I just like had too much other shit I was doing this morning before work. So I think I'm gonna move editing to tomorrow. In fact, I'm gonna put that on here. So it'll be Tuesday and Thursday this week instead of Monday and Thursday. So filming the plan with me I am doing right now. Then let's see, I need some stickers for meals and for workouts. We have meals here and we have 7, okay. Cool. Yeah, I feel like this is a boring ass week. Like there's nothing exciting on here. We started watching the QAnon documentary on HBO last night. It just started airing last night. There's 2 episodes. We watched the first episode. I definitely fell asleep because, as you already know, my life is chaos right now. So I have to watch the last 10 minutes, but we're gonna watch the second episode tonight. It's fucking batshit crazy. I mean, just what? Just what? Don't get ahead of yourself, Fox. Settle down. Settle down. Okay. It's too late for settle down, is it not? We are well beyond settle down, and I'm sorry for that. Anybody who may be offended by being beyond settle down. I need a little something space. I need some, I don't know. I was doing that pouty thing where I was gonna just run by myself on Sunday just because I was no one should be subjected to this. And thankfully my friend Monica was like, we're running together tomorrow, right? We're running together tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I guess we are. And I'm really glad that she did that because otherwise I would have been I'm pouting in my head all day. Maybe not. I started listening to a new podcast that I really, really am into. Okay, we got groceries, we got dogs, we got edit vlog, we got run. I don't know, my people. I don't know if I like this kit. I think it's too pastel for me. I think I fucked up. I think I'm so hyper right now, and oh, that sticker is crooked. How dare I? Oh my god. My god, there we go. Okay, so groceries. Groceries. Dogs, 79. And I'm sure there's something else that I'm forgetting. So Saturday was the first day of spring, as you may know. And I was interested in being a good pagan and doing something to celebrate it. So what I did was I was like, we're gonna have a fucking campfire. We're gonna go run 7 miles and then we're gonna have a campfire. Which is exactly what we did. I ran 7 miles. I ran into sunset, which was felt really good. And then we had a campfire and we listened to, it's called 80s at 8. It's this DJ, his name's Doug. He used to be the DJ at Metropole here in Pittsburgh, which was a nightclub and dance and concert venue in the Strip District. And so he has been, ever since quarantine started last year, he has been DJing on Saturday nights. Every Saturday, he calls it 80s at 8. It starts at 8 o'clock. Well, this was the 1-year anniversary. So I thought it was fitting because we started listening to this at the start of quarantine while we were having our first campfires when I bought my little fire pit. And I have a mammogram on Friday. That's gonna fucking suck. Okay. I'm just debating what stickers to put down. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. So we had a campfire, had some wine, and then we listened to the 80s on 8, and it was really nice. And then our friends from dance night were also on there, and they do a live chat, so people can request songs and chat and post pictures we're hanging out listening to it. So I shared pictures of us at the fire. It was really, really nice. Guess what I didn't do yet? You know what I didn't do yet. I didn't organize my fucking stickers. You got it. We're gonna take a moment. I know I say this every week, and you may not understand the magnitude of this disaster that I'm talking about, but here it is. This is what I'm dealing with every week when I'm like digging my stickers out. This is what needs to be dealt with. So that's going on the weekly plan here. I almost exploded that entire thing trying to put it away. Okay. Friday, dogs, pen, work, dogs, 7 to 9. I don't know who the hell's going to be with me because Danielle's getting her second dose of her vaccine, and that means in 2 weeks we can hang out at her house. Yay. Okay. Then I have, does mammogram really need to be this special sticker? I guess it does. I have to go for a mammogram because, I don't know, things are not like 100% how they should be feeling. So my doctor was like, you gotta go do this, girlfriend. So I'm gonna go do that. Maybe I should draw some boobs here. Boobs. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm a little bit nervous about it. I'm not like super nervous about it, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. So I gotta go do that. And then I'm walking dogs in the morning. I don't know what the fuck else I'm doing that day. This is my list. Like sometimes on my week, like my off rotation week, I just can't fucking process like what we're gonna do because we don't have enough of a schedule to like do things, you know? But I got a mammogram, so I'm gonna go do that. And then Saturday is just like a 5-mile run. It's super easy because Sunday is gonna be our long run. So that's gonna be exciting. So I'm gonna put a sticker down for that. As I was writing this, I was like, I should have called it 20 miles and chill. Like Netflix and chill. But, oh god, this looks like I made it St. Patrick's Day themed and I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck my life. Anyway, we're doing our long 20-miler because if we do go on vacation, then this is my like last chance to do like a super big long run. I am going to do, if we do go on vacation, we're going to leave, there's my April calendar here. We're gonna leave this day, but I'm off the 8th, so I'm gonna do, if we're able to travel, I'm gonna do 18 miles on Thursday before we leave, and that way I don't have to worry about running. I mean, I might be able to do like a short run. We'll be in Joshua Tree this day, so I could do like a little short run in the desert, like shake out. But 20-miler and hang out in the yard afterwards. We're gonna park the car in Harvard Yard, drink Cuddy Sock after dark. Yeah, we're not actually gonna drink Cuddy Sock after dark. I'm sorry. We're probably gonna drink mimosas and breakfast pizza, maybe. Okay, so that's my. Okay, so I'm gonna slap down a to-do. I don't need to put this here because I got that there. You follow me? You follow me? Oh my god. If you were paying to watch my videos on a subscription service, I would give you your money back for this episode. I would. This pre-workout is really good though. This is hot pink. It's light hot pink. I almost just set it on fire. Jesus fucks. It's that C4 brand you get at Vitamin Shop. I really like it. The flavor is good. You know, sometimes like supplements and shit taste like garbage. Not that stuff. It tastes like pink lemonade. Just like the Wombat song. That's a band that I want to see again when bands are a thing again. Okay, fucking Fox. Jesus, woman. Focus your fucking brain. Settle it down. Cool your chits. Whatever that phrase is. Cool your jets. Is that the phrase? Cool your... Oh yeah, because you're a plane coming into land. You gotta cool your jets. That makes sense. Okay, that's like literally my whole week. That's it. No, I have a hair appointment on Saturday. Thank God. I haven't gone and gotten my hair done since January 2nd because hashtag my life is chaos. I do believe 2 things. One, Friday night, I think we're gonna stay at my parents' house and hang out with them for a little bit. My dad's like super excited to make French fries. They don't know I have a mammogram because I don't tell my mom anything that's like not right with me because it makes her worry, so I just like keep it to myself, and she doesn't really watch my channel, so she doesn't really know. So This way, if there's bad news, then I can tell them. You know, we'll all be together that night and tell them in person, but probably it's gonna be fine. And then Friday is actually my mother-in-law's birthday, so Saturday night we're gonna go and see her, hopefully. But I don't think we have solid plans yet, because she's vaccinated, we're both vaccinated now, and yeah, so we can actually see her again. We haven't really, we've hung out like twice outside, but that's it. So that's exciting. So we're gonna do that Friday night. We're gonna do my parents. Saturday night, go to his parents, and that way, like, we always stay over at my parents, but we don't stay over at his parents because we don't bring Layla. So then that way we'll be home so we can have our run on Sunday. So that's cool. And then Wednesday night, we are already making plans that we're gonna run. So I can put that in here too. Wednesday night run group. Yeah, we are back. I have 4 miles, so hopefully everybody else has I have 4 here, 5 here. I'm not even doing lettering. I'm just like, I sound like a Murloc. Okay. Cage. Oh God. And I know what my workout is tonight because I'm gonna go do it as soon as I'm done here. Lift, 4, back, and biceps. Gotta get ripped in case I ever leave my house again and people see me. Okay, we got meal plan, we got groceries, we got the dogs, got all the appointments that I have. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about briefly, my memory keeping situation. So I set a goal for myself that I wanted to finish my December daily this month because I put that on my power sheets. And then I wanted to get up through the end of June 2017 on my 365 project. Yes, I'm 4 years behind, don't judge me. And I also wanted to get caught up and current on my fitness log, which actually I can show you that too, because I've been working on that. I'm afraid the focus is not going to be terrific, but just use your imagination if it is. So this is what I'm doing. It's just like a plain notebook that I bought at Barnes & Noble. Purpose fuels passion. But I'm using this as my fitness journal. I really liked last year when I used the Happy Planner Wellness Log, but it was a very small amount of space and I wanted something a little bit more freeform. So this is what I'm doing. I'll just flip through the pages that I have so far. But I'm like, it's taking me a while to go through it. So I have goals that I'm trying to get through every day. I figured it out, and I'll show you that in a second. So here's how far we are here. Up through January, yeah, that's the last one, January 14th. And I bought an Epson photo printer, so I highly, highly recommend it. I'll talk about that in a vlog probably and share that with you at a later time. But yeah, I've been using that and it's doing super good quality photos. It's just as good quality as the drugstore and you don't have to fucking leave your house. You can do it at your desk in the morning. So anyway, I'm doing a tracker. So I worked it out to be, I'm gonna just cover up my journaling over here so you don't have to see that. So every day I'm tracking. So I worked it out that if I wanted to, by the end of the month, finish December daily, and by the time we would leave for this trip, if we go in April, finish these goals that I have set, which was finish December daily, get current on the fitness log, and get up through the end of June 2017 in my 365 project. I had to do 2 December daily pages a day, 4 fitness log pages a day, or entries a day, and 12 365 project photos a day. So I'm writing every day. I started this I figured this out on Friday, or on Thursday, starting Friday is the first day. So as you can see, it's been kind of mixed results. I'm only 10 away on my 365 project. I'm 4 behind on my December daily, but I've been working all these days. So like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, I'm off on my off rotation starting on Thursday. So I'll have some more time so I can catch up on those. So we'll see. But that's what I'm trying to keep track of. So the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm debating, do I want to track that in here, that I do it every day? And if so, why did I use up these when I could have used, never took 4 of them to begin with? So, I am tracking it in there. Do I really need to track it in here? Well, you know what? Here we go. There's 3 items. I've got 3 habit trackers. That was meant to be. I can't believe I didn't use any of these. That's weird. It's not like me. Like I said, this week is like, when I have these, my off rotations, sometimes in the pandemic land, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So it's like hard for me to plan things out. It's just like Well, we're gonna watch another documentary about a cult. All right, so let's do December daily, which I didn't do today at all, and I'm not going to do it today. I know that. Fitness log. Did I do? I did 365 project this morning. I did work on that. Okay. So, there we go. And then my goals this week, I have to fucking log my Rocksylvania miles because that's ending at the end of the month, and I've hit my 300 and I have to get my fucking credit for it. Okay, Rocksylvania miles. I need to towel closet. I just went through my power sheets to see things that I haven't completed yet. All caps, stickers. It literally, like if I just open a bottle of wine and sit down for like an hour or two, it should be fucking done. And start desk. I'm reading Unfuck Your Habitat. Was reading it with Cindy's book club, and I could never keep up with the actual like Facebook Live videos that they do for it. So I'm just kind of like reading it on my own time now. But they have the concept of 2010s, which is like you do 20 minutes of decluttering or cleaning, and then you take a 10-minute break. So I think that's kind of how I'm going to approach this other desk in here. Technically it's husband's desk, but since he's working from home, so that we're not up in each other's business more than we already are, he has his desk downstairs, so he doesn't like use this desk up here. So it's kind of become a catch-all for like when we bring something up from downstairs, it's like, oh, it just goes on that desk since nobody's using that desk. Right, so not cool. So I think if I start with doing a little bit of these 2010s, like if I could just do a couple of them, that would be terrific. And then that would like get me started and motivated, you know? Right? So I'm choosing to approach it in my brain. Yeah, I don't know if I love this kit. I just think it's too pastel for me. Sometimes it's hard to find a good, vibrant green. Like you can find good stuff for Halloween, but like for spring, it's just a lot of pastels, and I'm just not a pastel kind of person. So here is my strangely empty, weird feeling. You know what? It's so empty. I can't stand this. I'm gonna put another. There are extra stickers in here. I'm gonna put another fucking sticker down because this white space here is just really bothering me. So let's just do. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna put it down crooked and ruin everything. There we go. There. That makes me feel better. That's a little bit nicer. Okay, so there's my week. I appreciate you sticking it out through this one because I know that I had to be hard to listen to. So I'm gonna go do my workout now and use all this energy, and then we're gonna get dinner from the cage because it's Monday, and we're gonna watch the next episode of this crazy QAnon documentary. So I hope everybody's hanging in there. Say some prayers to Saint Minerva for me because I really need them right now. Cross your fingers and pray for my dad that he's gonna be okay. I don't know what's going on. It's making me super nervous. He like feels like mentally really good, and he has a lot of energy, and his blood sugar's been really good, but he's just having these like weird random pains. And the chemo that he's on can cause muscle pain and bone pain. So it's like hard to tell. So anyway, that's where we are for the week. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new here. I publish 2 videos a week. Occasionally there is a 3rd video, and whoa. I really do appreciate everybody, tuning in to see what I'm planning. So as always, my humans, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in my next video.